Hello, guys. Hi. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, what time you're listening to this right now. I want to say welcome. Thanks for stopping by and giving me the time to talk to you for a little bit. Um, if this is your first time, please subscribe. It doesn't do any harm. Subscribe, hit the like button, share the video, uh, click the thumbs up as a like button actually. Subscribe basically, and let your friends, family, and everybody else know what we're talking about. And of course, you can share your own opinion at the end of every video. If you like it, if you dislike it, your opinions, your comments, whatever it is, please let us know at the comment in the comment section, and then we can, of course, talk. So today, the war in Ukraine, the invasion of Ukraine by a supposed member of the Security Council of the United Nations organization, Russia, still continues. Lives are still being lost. People are talking from east to west, north to south, and we see horrendous videos. I mean, killings, people being tied to the back, their hands tied to the back and been shot, close range, people who are clearly not combatants, and so on. Currently, Russia is trying to take over Mariupol. The death toll is large, in the tens of thousands, according to the mayor of Mariupol. They're trying to gain access or take over the city, so or whatever is left of the city, because it's in rubbles right now, so they can have a land corridor all the way from Russia, uh, Crimea, and then they can push north, or according to some military analysts, just stake a claim on a larger part of eastern Ukraine. Now, we shouldn't forget that Ukraine is a sovereign country invaded by another country for some flimsy reasons, basically. And evil will not triumph over good. That's what it is. Freedom would always succeed over tyranny. At every point in time in history, this has been proven time and time again. So, Ukraine, glory to you, and we hope that this war comes to an end pretty soon, and hopefully, Ukraine will rebuild and become a virile and prosperous nation once again. Many people are so devastated. People have left the country in droves. Talking about foreigners, students whose lives now have been placed on a pause because of this senseless war. We hope that reason will prevail pretty soon, even though it seems like it's unlikely, especially coming from words from the Kremlin. But we hope that in some way peace will be brokered, and peace that would not jeopardize the national sovereignty of Ukraine by ceding more territories, just like they've taken over Crimea in 2014. And we hope that sense of reason will come to play, and peace will prevail, because I mean, peace is essential right now. And as a matter of fact, extending this to other parts of the world where there's conflict. Easter Friday, we saw what happened at the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the high-handedness of the Israeli soldiers, and the violence that was perpetuated by the Palestinians. I mean, it's been going on and on, but there has to be peace in Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a place for everybody, for Christians, Muslims, for Jews, those who practice Judaism, basically. It's a rallying point for everybody. Jerusalem is a home of peace, but ironically, it doesn't have peace. It should have peace. So we pray for the peace of Jerusalem, and we pray that peace will prevail, reason will prevail. We pray that even in Yemen, reason will come to be. That because I mean, Yemen's been going on for a while now. There's so much hunger. The World Food Program is talking about how to reach these people. There's malnourishment. In Ethiopia, the same thing is going on between the Tigray forces and the federal forces. It's been raging for over 2 years now. In the northern part of Nigeria, where it also encompasses Chad, parts of Chad and Niger Republic, in Mali, the Maghreb, where we have Islamic fundamentalists and all that. There has to be peace, there has to be peace. Peace is what we call for. Every wars have to stop at some point, because we're talking about the human race, the existence of the human race, the continuation of humans on the earth. We are trying to conquer Mars, conquer the moon and other parts of the world, of the universe. But we have to make our own earth, this planet, habitable for us. First of all, nobody's going to do it for us. Black, white, green, blue, whatever color of your skin is, everybody needs to come together. It has to be a concerted effort. And everybody, wherever you are, say you're a superpower, whatever you call yourself, you need to listen to those who you think are inferior to you, because there's actually nobody inferior to anybody. We're all human beings. If you're Christian or Muslim or Jew or whatever you are, generally there's a God that created everybody, and he created us after his own likeness. So we all have to, as a matter of fact, respect the human nature, respect the humanness, humanity that we have, and therefore make peace a priority. Okay, very important. I would also say talk about Nigeria, which is my beloved country. Elections are coming in 2023, just 1 year from now. Several candidates have filed out for presidency, for all the positions, the Senate, the House of Reps, governors, local government chairmen, and all that. For one, I believe that um, it takes one man basically to change things. I know it's a difficult situation back home there, because the machinery of government in Nigeria is a very complex one. It's not just, it's oiled by corruption. It's oiled by greed, nepotism, selfishness, basically. So, it's difficult, but we all have to open our eyes. I know it's difficult because it's hard to even say that Nigeria will be good, Nigeria will become better one day. It's hard to say because all the indicators point to the fact that things are getting worse and will keep getting worse. The economic situation, there's hunger in the midst of plenty. Right now, that with the war going on right now in Ukraine, Russian oil and gas being denied the market because of all the embargoes and all the trade sanctions. Nigeria should be benefiting somewhat, but we have no refineries to even feed local consumption, so we have to export our precious Bonny Light crude and then import finished products, which means we don't even get the benefits or the other benefits that come from crude. We only get PMS, AGO, DPK. The tiny fractions. The majority of the other stuff that comes in crude, we don't get them most of the time. So we're running at a loss, and there's so much subsidy payment by the federal government. It's killing the economy. There is insecurity from top to bottom, east to west, north to south. It's a crazy time. So I want to call on you out there listening to me as a Nigerian in diaspora, in motherland. Please make a concerted effort to choose the right person, the person you feel will take us to the next level, not someone because he's from my ethnicity, from my religious group. I said this time and time again, and I'll keep saying it because we can't emphasize this enough. Please and please make your choice based on reason. Make your choice based on the goals you want. Would you want to keep your children in Nigeria right now? No. For majority of the people who have just a little bit of change in their pocket, they'll take their kids out within a second. You know, they prefer medical health from abroad. They prefer education for their kids abroad. They even go abroad for healthcare. I mean, for tourism, for relaxation, whatever. You know, we can't continue like this. To sustain our economy, to sustain our existence as a black people, Nigeria and Nigerian economy and Nigeria lifestyle has to be sustained. I mean, I'm not talking about sustenance of corruption or greed or nepotism or anything of that like, but I'm talking about sustaining a life that would benefit everybody, a life that would benefit everybody. So as a result, please vote for the right candidate. Right now, we're seeing the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi. He's come out, the former governor of Lagos State, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's come out. We've seen Peter Fayose, former governor of Ekiti State. I'm talking about PDP and APC, which are the major parties right now. We've seen even the current Vice President Yemi Osinbajo coming out, even though I don't support any of these people, and I'm just talking generally. So they don't. I mean, I'm not saying you should pick anyone or you don't pick anyone. Generally speaking, you should choose somebody you know and trust will make the difference. There is Omoyele Sowore, who's also there on the Action Congress Party of Nigeria. There is Kingsley Moghalu. There's Peter Obi, who's the former governor of Anambra State, who did a great job in Anambra State. Omoyele Sowore has been the publisher of the Sahara Reporters, a citizen journalist website in Nigeria, based from New York. He's been in activism for all his life. We have Kingsley Moghalu, who has worked with the United Nations, a lawyer. He's also been the deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. He's done so much in our financial sector, stabilizing banks in the past. These are people, I mean, who are credible to a large extent. They are sound economically. Sometimes you wonder why square pegs keep getting pegged in a round hole. You know, misfits, basically miscreants to a large extent, have ruled us. I mean, from top to bottom, from bottom to top, east, west, north, south. It's not uncommon to see people who are less qualified rule over more qualified people, because we as citizens, we've not stood up, or we've not taken the opportunity to actually do what we have to do. In 2022, we're still talking about less than 7,000 megawatts for 200 million people. It's a shame. I would say that again and again. A country with vast arable land shouldn't be talking about importation of rice, of granite oil, of milk, of poultry, you know, when we have vast lands. You know, it's a shame that we have crude oil since 53 now, till now, or 58, I can't remember exactly, but in the 50s till now, with every large oil company based or domiciled in Nigeria, and yet we don't have one refinery, even though they keep saying a Dangote oil refinery and petrochemical is going to come online very soon. Man, Nigerians can't wait, because the price at the pump is killing. With $15,000 of naira, I mean, as minimum wage, how much can people actually afford? Let's even say averagely, because I mean, it's the lower people in the very bottom that would get 15,000 naira as minimum wage, or 18,000. Sorry, what can 18,000 do? So let's just say the average Nigerian earns 40,000 naira, which is, I mean, hypothetical, because they get far less than that. But let's just say 40,000. How much can 40,000 naira give to you? It would take decades for you to be able to buy parcel of land to build a house. It will take decades to be able to raise up enough funds to get 1 million naira to get even a used decrepit car. It's going to be really hard. A country that is so young, in terms of population, yet we cannot come out to say, as youths, as young people, this is a person that would represent us. Because, of course, even the young people have failed in the past. I'll take an example: the governor of Kogi State, who has not paid, or in the past, sometimes did not pay salaries for over a year, 2 years. You see people committing suicide because they were so ashamed they couldn't go back home to their families because they couldn't provide. How would you say, I'm a man, I'm a dad to my kids, and I can't even provide food for them for 1 year straight? I'd make them go out to the streets begging like stray dogs. So youths have also failed, and in so doing, wreck the morale of people, the voters, the citizenry. But again, 2023 is not a time for everybody to just begin to give excuses or make excuses for whatever reason. All hands have to be on deck. There is a lot to be done. Nigeria is becoming a great space globally, becoming very well recognized. Our IT sector is growing. We cannot stunt the growth of that IT sector by the incompetence of any government personnel or official, or even somebody at the top, or because we are stigmatized for corruption or for bad practices all over the world. No, we cannot. As a matter of fact, we must take the bull by the horn. 2023 is about putting the right person, the right people in the right places, starting from the president. There's an adage in Africa that says when a fish begins to get rotten, starts getting rotten from the head. So if the head is sound, it's most likely the body will be sound. And I believe so that if we have a sound president who's able to create and make good policies, imbibe the articles of true federalism, and implement same, which is very difficult because, corruption is so rife. There is a cabal that benefits from cherry picking, or for picking the presidency, who is who in the presidency, who becomes president, the vice president, and all that, the kingmakers, in quotes. If we can do away with those kind of people in those states once upon a time, it can be done in Nigeria. Nigeria, as I say again, it's a member of the global community. We cannot begin to say in isolation, or whatever is good for America is not good for us, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Especially when it comes to things that we know will be beneficial to the whole public or to the entire citizenry. If it's beneficial to the corrupt politician, then it's good for them. But if it's not, then they don't take it as priority for the citizens. You can go to airports all around the world. Even if you go to airports in Nigeria, go to Lagos, go to Abuja, go to Port Harcourt, the gateways, go to Kano, go to Enugu, and tell me how many people you see departing Nigeria every day, never minding they never want to come back. And let me tell you, immigration is very expensive. They take only the best and brightest of your people. They don't take the dullards. They don't take people who haven't gone to school, or who don't have some form of liquid cash, or asset or something. So, in essence, this capital flight, further impoverishing the country. Okay, so 2023 is the fight for the soul of Nigeria. And like I say again and again, until Nigeria takes its pride of place in the community of nation, the black man will continue to suffer wherever he may be. I don't care what country you come from. Nigeria is large enough to become so great and then integrate into other countries in West Africa, and then in other parts of Africa, and bring great pride to the African. And wherever he goes, he's respected, treated with dignity, and all that he's supposed to be accorded. After all, we were all once princes and queens and kings from great kingdoms, from the north down to the south. And then the colonial masters came and destroyed everything. We can reclaim our souls. We can reclaim our pride of place by doing the right thing, by taking the bull by the horn, by getting your permanent voter's card, by sitting down to analyze all the candidates or aspirants that come forth and choose, make a real choice, not by sentiments, not by some form of I don't know what it is, but basically you know what to do. It's not time to play. It's not time to play. People are going to the moon and back. People are making reusable rockets, electric cars. Internet of Things is now a household name. We cannot be left behind. Manufacturing is big thing everywhere in the world now. We cannot begin to close down our own manufacturing capacity and turning them into houses of worship. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Christian and I believe that God owns the world. But I'm not infringing my faith on you. I'm not pressing my faith on you. And I'm not saying also that my folks should not be enterprising. Okay? Rather than shut down the manufacturing facilities and let churches buy them and build auditoriums upon auditoriums, the churches should begin to own manufacturing entities. Oh yeah, you tell me, oh, it's not the job of Jesus Christ to begin to build manufacturing entities. What if my brother is hungry and I feed him? Am I not feeding Jesus? How do I feed him if I don't have the wherewithal to do so? Do you understand me? Let my light shine before men. How do I make my light shine? My light can shine in very many ways. 2023, please, I am begging you, because stories we hear from Nigeria, it's very disheartening. Kidnap today, violence tomorrow, a ritual killing for money. If ritual killing actually makes money, man, by now people should have made enough money to be able to pay off all the debts that we owe to China and to all the Western countries and be able to fix power, fix electricity, fix our roads, and get all the aircrafts we need for Air Nigeria to fly again. Another big scam. And stop all the insecurity, protect our pipelines from vandalism, build refineries. But it shows that, of course, ritual killings do not work. And if you are listening to my voice right now, or wherever you are, and you're into ritual killings, you'll be caught. That's the fact. You can't go unpunished. Nature is going to catch up with you sooner or later. In fact, very soon, it's going to catch up with you. All in the name of get rich quickly. The get rich quickly syndrome. You want to buy a Benz. You want to buy a house in Banana Island. And after that, what else? What would it cost you to gain the whole world and lose your own soul? The moral life of Nigeria is dead and deep in the dungeon. But we have to resurrect that life, the real life of hard work, of patience, perseverance, of education, of success, of helping neighbors, of being truthful, cordiality, of bearing one another's burden, of family. This is what the African symbolizes. Ubuntu, coming together, harnessing our strengths, putting away weaknesses. Wherever there is a feeble one amongst us, we're able to bring them to speed, helping them, not discriminating against them. If Nigeria were to be a great giant that it is supposed to be, we'll pull Benin Republic along, we'll pull Nigeria along, we'll pull Cameroon along, we'll pull Chad along, and by ripple effect, the entire West Africa, Central Africa, we continue to see progress. How is it that in 2022, we've not been able to complete the pipeline all the way from Nigeria up to the northern part of Africa, Algeria, and then piping gas to Europe? How many countries is gonna benefit from that? Nigeria supplying is gonna get a huge chunk, and all the other countries along the way, they're gonna get royalties. Okay? So 2023, Please make the right choice. Let it be a deciding choice. Already, some of the names coming up are no good. And you know who they are. They are no good. They've been so corrupt in the past. Their antecedents points to the fact that they will still be corrupt. They would only feed the cabals and themselves. And at the end of 8 years, it would still be the same thing. Remember the one who told you he's going to make the naira equal to the dollar? Remember the one who says he's going to crush Boko Haram? Who's Boko Haram? Remember that in this tenor or in this administration that we've had more strikes in recent times than even Iraq? Remember all this. Remember that the growth of Islamic fundamentalism has increased even more than threefold in recent times. So do not forget all these things. Do not forget the austerity measures that are so crippling, the economic hardship that people are facing, kidnapping, that people are facing, general insecurity, jailing of opposition figures or people because of free speech. Do not forget the crazy and ludicrous legislations that were brought about. I'm not talking about one man to watch out for right now. I'm talking about people from top to bottom. All the senators, all the House of Rep members, all the 36 states governors. Okay? Nigeria is a great country, it's blessed, but it takes time for people to realize that they have to do what they have to do. And that's why I'm reaching you right now. And as usual, please leave your comments on in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, keep it going by sharing it, give it thumbs up. Let's grow and grow and grow, and let's reach many, many more people in motherland Nigeria and Africa. Nigerians generally in diaspora, wherever you may be, east, west, north, south, the continent down under, wherever you are, even if you are in Mars. Of course, I know there's no Nigeria right now in Mars, but please, let's make change. Let's influence everybody. Talk to people. Call people. When you call them back home, tell them, who are you voting for? You have to vote. If you're in diaspora, tell them you're the reason why I am still where I am abroad right now, why I'm not giving my all to Nigeria right now. The reason why is because Nigeria is not safe. Okay? If it's safe, if it's enterprising, if I come and invest and I reap my investment because government would not bring crippling rules or whatever to kill my business. I don't intend for this video to be too long, so I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening, and please do the right thing. Thank you very much, and cheers.